Alright, so I'm in the Sleeping Giant National Park or Provincial Park, and this is the campground area. I got a day pass just to visit it quickly. And the Sleeping Giant is over here, and let's go see the Sleeping Giant. Alright, I've made our first stop on route to Thunder Bay, and this is Chippewa Falls. So I'm heading over to it now. Let's take a look. So it's pretty nice. I'm glad I made the stop. There's a few other people here already. And there it is. This kid's gonna jump on the rock. At least he wants to. So I'm gonna get him on video just in case. If he makes it, great. If he doesn't, I think that'll be a fun video to watch. Come on, buddy, you can do it. You did it. So I found some path that goes straight down to the lake, and this is what I see. Well, I must say this, Highway 17 from Sault Ste. To Thunder Bay is the most scenic so far. So, you know, I must say, I got this beautiful nature out here. I decided to cook some noodles, a little bit of cucumber in there, some peanuts, and I was enjoying it for about 3 minutes until the bloody mosquitoes came out. And now I'm sitting in my van eating instead of enjoying the fresh air and the sound of the water crashing against the shore. The mosquitoes are so bloody insane. They bit my head about 10 friggin' times. So yeah, I love nature, but seriously, mosquitoes? Ugh. Well, I figured this is a great place to stop. Park my car on the highway, and I decided that this is a good place to take a swim, Lake Superior, and also a good place to do my laundry. So there's my buckets. Washed everything up good with the soap. Hang everything in the van on the hangers to dry. Time to take a swim now. Now I walked out here earlier before I grabbed my camera, and I can't believe how shallow it is. There's another family way over there that already walked way out. You can see all the waves in the sand, and it's actually very, very warm. This is my first time to Lake Superior. Now, as you can see, I'm a long ways out already, and I've barely dropped any more than just a foot or two. The water's at knee level. Yep. I don't know if you can see the van. There we go. Got some of my clothes hanging up. Good spot to do laundry. All right, good morning everyone. The van is over there. I spent the night in a town called Wawa. I actually didn't get all the way to Marathon. Too many stops along the way. Too many waterfalls, too many lookouts. This is the marina. This town has 4 waterfalls, so that's what I'm gonna go check out now. So there in the distance is one of the 4 waterfalls. I'm heading to see that right now. And there's actually 3 others in this tiny town of Wawa. So that's the back side of the first falls. I'm going to go look at it in just a second. And across this bridge over here is the second one. This one looks pretty nice. Yeah, it's a nice one. So waterfalls number 3 was inaccessible. It was a dam, sort of closed off, private. So I'm now heading to waterfalls number 4. Hopefully I can get to this one. Well, waterfalls 4 was not accessible from the side of the river that I was on, so I had to drive 30 minutes on this really bumpy gravel road all the way around the lake to the other side so I can actually see this falls. Alright, so this one's called Scenic Lake Falls, so let's go check it out. We're on the other side of the river and hopefully I can get to it. Oh, I just missed my turn. Better turn off the video. Well, I was saying I wonder if this falls is worth it, but there's a reason why it's called High Falls. Take a look. This is a beautiful one. There's a dam at the top, This is a good one. Well, I was driving down the highway, Highway 17 still, and I saw this beautiful view, so I had to turn around and come back and show you. It's pretty darn nice. Well, I'm now entering a small town called Marathon. Gonna have some food, take a swim in the beach, and may spend the night here. So I'm down at the waterfront of Marathon, and it's now sunset down by the piers. Good morning, everyone. After a good night's sleep in Marathon last night, I had a swim this morning, had a workout, did a little bit of laptop work, and I'm now back on Highway 17 heading towards Thunder Bay. It's 90 kilometers to Terrace Bay, which is going to be my next stop. A couple of waterfalls and lookout points along the way. So yeah, so far the highlight of my road trip across Canada has been this highway. Highway 17 from Sault Ste. Marie to Thunder Bay is wow. Lots of lakes, lots of lookouts, lots of up and down hills, little villages and towns. Really beautiful. So next up is Terrace Bay and whatever I see along the way. Alright, I've entered Terrace Bay and I'm going to go see the Aguasabon. Let's turn and look. Let's see, what's this say? Aguasabon Gorge and Falls. Let's do it. Alright everyone, so check this out. Woohoo! Now that's a waterfalls. Well, that waterfalls I think has won so far, at least for me, for the waterfalls, for the favorite waterfalls of this road trip. It's the tallest, other than Niagara Falls, obviously, but this one's pretty cool. So now let's go check out the beach area and the little town of Terrace Bay. It's a pretty big beach. Well, the cool thing about this beach is that's the main one over there that I was at a second ago, Lake Superior. And then, as you can see, we've got a little walkway here, and then boom, another lake on this side. So it's sort of a double beach. And this lake comes from a waterfalls. Woohoo, another one. And I believe this might be the bottom of the one that we just saw. This is the gorge that leads to here, not sure. I'm gonna go over and check that one out now. So this map here shows pretty good of what I've done. Right here is Sault Ste. Marie, where I started, went all the way up along, stopped at many of these places. There's Wawa, where I stopped, all the way up here, and all the way around, and actually, where's Thunder Bay? Oh, there it is. Thunder Bay is right over here. So looking at this map, Highway 17 runs all the way along here, Thunder Bay, and this is some of the nicest stuff I've seen. Whew, beautiful. Well, I just had a tiny chat with a local gentleman, and he was walking his dog, and he said that there's a huge thunderstorm, lightning, thunder and whatnot on the way because his dog can sense it. He said his dog is feeling kind of moody, so he says it's on its way. Let's see what happens later tonight. So I must say one thing with this road trip so far. When you're in the big cities, the gas is actually cheaper. And obviously, as you get out of town, in the middle of nowhere, it keeps going up and up. Every town is more and more. It was like 130, then it was 140, now it's 155, and in Terrace Bay it was like 159 and 160. It just keeps going up and up. They know you're in the middle of nowhere, and if you don't fuel up, you are shit out of luck. So they'll charge whatever the hell they want. But the trip's going good. Enjoying it. Highway 17 rocks. So let's keep going. Alright, so I pulled into a campground. It's called Rainbow Falls Campground. And luckily, Monday to Wednesday, you don't have to pay to go see the falls. There's actually 2 or 3. Well, the map shows 4, but she said you can see 1 waterfalls. Rainbow Falls. And normally you have to pay to come into this campground. But Monday to Wednesday, it's free, and today's Wednesday. Woohoo! Alright, there's the map. I have parked my van, whoop, right over there, and it is time to do a hike and go see Rainbow Falls. This area has about 3 or 4 little falls. Here's one of them, just a tiny one. Alright, it's time to do a little rock jumping. Ugh. Whoa! Loose rocks. Well, as you can see, it's raining. And I can hear thunderstorms as well. Which means the dog was right. An hour ago, the dog predicted thunderstorms and showers. But I'm at Rainbow Falls and I'm not complaining because this is a beautiful, beautiful spot. Well, the rain came down hard, the thunderstorm, a little bit of lightning and everything, so I came to this small town, Rossport. And the rain just stopped. I'm going to stroll around a little bit, and I'm actually going to spend the night here and do a kayak tour tomorrow morning, which I'll probably put in a separate video because I think it's going to be pretty fun. So I'm in the tiny town of Rossport. A couple hundred people, maybe. Good afternoon, everyone. What an epic time I had here in Rossport, Ontario. I just did a kayak tour with these guys back here, Dave the owner and Zach, but that's going to be in a separate video. So if you're following this channel, or if you're following my road trip across Canada, my Lake Superior kayak tour is on the next video coming. So it's time to leave Rossport and work our way slowly towards Thunder Bay. I'm going to stop along obviously more lookout points and more waterfalls. Still on Highway 17 from Sault Ste. Marie all the way to Thunder Bay. Keep on watching. So yes, I decided to park the van and walk down the highway because I didn't want to make a U-ey. Thought it might be safer to walk on a major highway because I want to show you something that's beautiful. Wait for it. Wait for it. Here it comes. Oh, wait for it, wait for it. And there it is. I think it's beautiful. I'm now approaching a small town called Nipigon. About to head over the bridge. I'll stop here for a lookout view, and apparently the smallest Canadian Tire in all of Canada is here. Well, it is starting to rain now, but I'm going to run up and see their lookout point. See what there is to see. So for those watching this video who are not Canadian, you're not going to know what the heck a Canadian Tire is, but for the Canadian friends that are watching this one, I'm in Nipigon, a tiny town in Ontario, and this is the smallest Canadian Tire in the whole country of Canada. Garden center, store, mechanic. I still think it's pretty big, but that is the smallest Canadian Tire in the country of Canada. This has changed. I've seen a lot of canyons, but this is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it does look like a head.
This is a deep canyon.
We used to, like, walk
Once you get on it.
Yeah, why don't I step to the other side?
I don't know if you're, put your umbrella to this side of your face. There's an Indian head right here.
Look at me go.
Hello.
What do you want me to do? Yours?
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Sit.
That'd be nice.
Wow.
Thomas is going to do it.
Okay, let's see how
So everybody's telling me that this is Indian head right here. There's his head and his nose. Beautiful. So there are 2 lookout points. That was lookout point number 1, and I'm heading over 1 kilometer to lookout point number 2. All right, and this is lookout point number 2.
Get out of the way for Pete. Hold the canoe. Is it working? Yeah. Hey, Trudell. Jack's here.
You got it after, I'll hold it.
Wow. It is one big canyon.
Don't worry about the dog. Yeah, no. He's not gonna.
Good job.
Make sure you get everyone in the frame. Alright, so just off Highway 17, about an hour outside of Thunder Bay, is an area called Sleeping Giant Provincial Park. And I guess the reason they call it Sleeping Giant Provincial Park is there's a giant rock formation that looks like a sleeping giant. So I've pulled off the highway and I'm on the road now heading to this area. It's about 30-minute drive from here, but I'm curious about this rock, and apparently it's a beautiful area as well. This whole thing is a wonderful park. So yep, off Highway 17, Sleeping Giant Provincial Park. Let's check it out. Almost to the end. I've got 4 kilometers. Hello. Well, I'm looking for a viewpoint, and this must be it. Sea lion, 500 meters. Let's go check it out. So I found my lookout point, and there is the sea lion. Body and the head. This huge tree is just floating. The roots are just sticking out completely from the side of this cliff. There's actually nothing under the roots. Huh. So I'm at the very end of the peninsula, I guess. A couple cute little homes. They're looking straight out. Beautiful little area. The best part of driving down this road is all the neighbors are waving at me. Every time I turn the camera off, there's no people. Or that's when they wave at me. When the camera's on, there's no one around. But all the neighbors are waving. They're so friendly. I guess when you lived in the middle of nowhere, in a tiny little house, overlooking Lake Superior, you become a very friendly person. No big city attitude here. I think this one's my favorite. There's just something cute about it. Let's see if they'll wave. Let's see if they'll wave. Let's see if they'll wave. Alright, so I'm in the Sleeping Giant National Park or Provincial Park, and this is the campground area. I got a day pass just to visit it quickly. And the Sleeping Giant is over here. So let's go see the Sleeping Giant, which will end this video for Highway 17, which is all the way from Sault Ste. Marie to Thunder Bay. So everything you've seen in this video, just to recap, is on Highway 17. So we're going to end it with a bang, and let's go see the Sleeping Giant. That's it. I think I was right. Well, I think that's the forehead, the nose, the body. I'm not sure, but that's the Sleeping Giant. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Okay, yeah, so I just asked somebody at the campground. That is the Sleeping Giant. Take a look. So that's his forehead. The dip is his eye, his nose, his mouth, his chin. So that whole thing there, that's his head. And then his body. There goes his body. So there you go. See him? Now I see him. Sleeping Giant. Thanks for watching, guys.